From Cobb County, Georgia, we're live inside Truist Park. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. Major League Baseball on the show. So here's Jeff McNeil, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for the Mets.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
The third baseman.
First delivery to him. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and then it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. Hit out towards second and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Dominic Smith comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Pete Alonso is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone. Without question, you know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Now a swinging bunt.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's the 1-1. A bouncer up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is strike early, and they've done just that.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone!
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Kevin Pillar is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Previous battles with Drew Smiley, he's got 3 base hits in 23 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Into the windup and the pitch. 4 runs here in this half inning. Down the left field line and deep. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the... Digging in, the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. First at-bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
Hey, not a bad year for a second.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And he'll get there as he starts the home first with a leadoff triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
The first baseman.
1 out,
Ready.
base is empty. And in the bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 1-0 the count. Stroman looks in. Here's the pitch. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Now the first pitch.
Junior.
Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. At the plate now is James McCann. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Two and 2 to the Mets catcher. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting 9. The pitcher.
Stepping in now, Marcus Stroman. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. McCann on at first, nobody out. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. There's one, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now batting.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals, and that one got a piece of him. 2 on, 2 out, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count. Here it comes, and there's a base hit on the line. Stroman isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's safe at the plate as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Now batting. The first baseman. Pete Alonso.
So here's Pete Alonso as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean,
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The catcher. Rabbit.
Stroman looks in. Here's the pitch. 1 out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. 1-2, here it comes. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now the pitch.
Leading off to the net, the shortstop.
Scorched to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So 1 man gone for the Mets in the third. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And it's fouled away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ozuna is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The center fielder.
Next to hit is Kevin Pillar. Flew out last time up. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. Over to first, and that retires the side. So
we're just about set to go here as the Braves come to bat in the 3rd inning. And this is an offense that's really been productive this year. They come into the day tops in the majors in team batting average. And talking with some of the players and coaches prior to the game, many of them told me that's something they take a lot of pride in. Batting average isn't as highly valued as it once was, but they said it's a clear indication that they're doing a lot of good things in the batter's box to help the team collect W's. Guys?
Thank you, Heidi. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Softly hit out to short, and 1 gone. Stepping in next, Drew Smiley. First pitch on its way. This one's down to third. Davis grabs it cleanly. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Stroman comes set. Here's the first pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Pillar's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Next, it'll be Dansby Swanson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to first, and they'll escape the danger created by the... Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi. James McCann is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. So far this year against Southpaws, McCann brings in a batting line above the .450 mark. Do not sleep on his at-bats, folks.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
The batter.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And that one yanked just foul. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made. And here comes the runner from third. And he will come across to score on the sacrifice fly as this is now a 6-1 ball game. J.D. Davis stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
On the ground to the right side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. To the plate now, Dominic Smith, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play. So now to the plate, Freddie Freeman. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Swinging a shot toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Acuna digs in now. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Pilar. He's there and records the first out. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. The run scores from second. That makes it a 6-2 game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Stroman comes set. Here it is on 1-0. Heading out towards shallow right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Throw back to second, and that's a double. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Fouled away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. No one on with 1 down. And with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. Cutter runs outside, ball 1. 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Michael Conforto is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. So now into the box is Austin Riley. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. Sent on the ground out to second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. The batter will be Christian
right
Pache.
fielder.
Hit it hard, but
Pache.
lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Next to stand in is Drew Smiley. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Drew.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
And now it'll kick around in the corner.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit.
Now back.
I got to be
Second
honest, I
baseman.
wasn't even expecting him
Ozzie.
to go to the on-deck
Ozzie.
circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him, but not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on. Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you could do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
This is pulled into right. Conforto will get there, and he puts it away to retire. And now in the box, Kevin Pillar. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the sixth.
Kevin.
Acuna's there for it. 1 out.
The catcher.
Next, it'll be James McCann. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Acuna is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
Now back.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Marcus Stroman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Ozuna. He tracks it down, and that will... Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Freeman.
Freddie Freeman is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Again, another foul ball.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
High and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. In there, strike 1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or two.
Marcel.
Now the first pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. One left for Atlanta. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
The second baseman.
Little flare out to left, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
The batter, the third baseman.
J.D. Davis, the next to bat.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
Up next for the Mets.
Digging in will be Dominic Smith. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate, and that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. And now the first pitch. Pete Alonso is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
2 balls and a strike to count. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Now batting.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A curveball hit right back at him. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here. Now to the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head. I know you're down a lot, but you have to have one quality at bat followed by another quality at bat. Don't give any outs away. No ABs go unnoticed right here. The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Into the box now, Austin Riley, as he'll come up empty that time. The 0-1 pitch.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Christian Pache is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Popped up there to make the catch is McNeil, and there's one away. Jason Kipnis will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Stroman comes set. Here it is on 1-0. Hit in the air to shallow center. Pilar's there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And it's a diving tag, and he hangs on for the out, and the inning. Josh Tomlin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 32.
Michael Conforto stands in as he looks at a called strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
The center fielder, number 11,
Kevin Pillar stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Swanson brings it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Stepping in once again is James McCann. He flew out in his last debut. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
This is popped up. Freeman is under it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. So up steps Ozzie Albies. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
The batter, number 7.
1 away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Smith is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate is Ronald Acuna. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And now the first pitch. Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. Smith has to retreat to the track, but he has it to Brandon Nimmo will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Swanson picks it up, throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Now into the box, J.D. Davis. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw to first beats him easily. And Dylan Betances, a tall right-handed reliever, takes over pitching duties out of the bullpen now.
Number 68, Dylan.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Now the 1-0. On, he pops it up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. 2-2 to Marcell Ozuna. Betances has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and with an ERA in the 5s, has some work to do to bring it down into a more respectable range. And he fouls this one off. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
The batter, the catcher.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Betances is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
The batter, the right fielder.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Standing in now, Christian Pache, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he misses with it, 1-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is out at second base. And partner, that's going to do it for this one. And tonight's ends.